Yo, what's up? I'm Kelly Peters. Welcome to House Guests. I'm sitting with the one and only Calvit. Really excited to have you at Brickhouse, man. Like, you know, I've been trying for a minute.
Yeah, we've been trying to make this happen for a while.
And now it happened.
Finally can do it.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Where are you from?
Okay, so I'm from a couple different places, but I was born in the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas,
Wow.
U.S. Virgin Islands. I was partially raised there, partially raised in Maryland, but the main foundation of I spent the most of my time is in Miami. So I'm a Florida kid.
wow.
Yeah, I'm a Florida kid.
Okay.
Yeah. As growing up, I tried a lot of different things, like football. I played football, basketball, baseball, tried karate, used to play the trombone, I did everything. But the only thing that I kept going back to all the time was dance. And dance actually kept me out of a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I started getting in trouble a lot, and my cousin was like, yo, just come dance. I know you like to dance. And once I went to the studio, I found that
It was like a release.
I can't stop.
Right.
I was like, there's a place with mirrors and I can turn the music up as loud as I want.
Right.
And I never left.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. My biggest inspiration, I would say, is my culture first. My culture. And then just like my peers. My peers, like I trade a lot with a lot of my friends. Fifi, a lot of New York cats, Miami cats. I grew up in a lot of, in street dancing. That's the main. Because I was street dancing
You were
first.
a freestyler.
Yeah, I'm a freestyler at heart, and then I came to the studio and learned steps and all of that. So yeah, a lot. But as far as like, I had a couple mentors in the street, and I had a couple mentors like in the street. My mentors in the industry, hi-hat, Jamaica, the streets, a bunch of Miami dudes, and like two of the best styles in the world to me is crump and flexing.
Yes.
And it's just because of the raw emotion.
Right, very raw emotion.
The expression of it. And that's a lot of times when I was frustrated, that used to be my outlet. So that would be the thing that I would go to be able to release.
Release. It's
man.
an expression.
Yeah, man.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
You know what? I have to start over with new goals, because at this point, every goal that I've set for myself, thank God, I've met. And so now in 5 years, eventually creative director, but one of the main things outside of dance is fashion. I love clothes. I've been and my mom's a seamstress. So in 5 years, in hopes to have my own fashion line, and not like t-shirts, like
real fashion.
Yeah, stuff that you'll feel uncomfortable wearing in class.
Right.
That type of stuff. And then creative director, obviously, and just, that's it, really. Like, I don't really, whatever my next goal is, dance, my career will lead me to it.
Right.
So I don't
it'll
searching.
Be an easy transition.
I just kind of go, because God guides me. Like, literally, that's all I know. I always tell people, like, what I have and what I'm supposed to have on paper does not add up. So the only thing in the equation is God. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
Right. God never makes sense.
Yeah, and it
never makes sense.
And I like that I can't explain it. I love that.
Because
I can't rely on myself.
It's a beautiful thing. Because you know it ain't you.
Yeah, I cannot. I always have to be like, I'm not, according to the street, I'm not supposed to be here.
Right.
I just started my new brand, and the new name of my brand is Rules Don't Apply.
Right.
And I tell people, know the rules, be the exception. And that's the way I live my life. I know the rules so I can respect everybody and show everybody that I've studied, but now I'm gonna go my way.
Right.
And that's how I live my life in and off the dance floor.
What advice do you have for the up and coming dancer who's just now starting their journey that wants to be a professional dancer or choreographer?
I would say know what comes before you. Know what comes before you, because that only adds to the pot the melting pot that you have, you cooking up. Like, if you only have you to pull from, it's only so much you can come up with. And that makes you stagnant. And that's how I feel like, study, have the respect to know the people that come before you. And my goal was to gain everybody respect prior to my career, and them still love me for being me.
Right.
But I also want to say as teachers too, because we have a responsibility too.
You're a great teacher, by the way.
Thank you, man.
A great teacher.
Thank you.
You are a great teacher.
It's because like, that's my form of communication. Like, I had problems communicating, and only way I knew how to express myself was to dance. The things that I couldn't say, I could dance it, and hopefully you understand it. And
Right.
me having to explain people, why am I doing this move, or why did I choose this song,
Right.
was the reason why I figured out how to communicate. So my art taught me how to communicate, and now that's why I've learned. And if you could break it down for a child, adults should be able to understand.
Right.
And I've always went like that. But yeah, man, teachers, we got a responsibility, man. Y'all point these kids in the right direction. We got to, man. We have to. Because you can't complain if you're not helping the
Right, if
problem.
you're not helping
You're talking trash. Oh, these young kids, they trash. What are you doing? Teach a class. Give them some of the information. Stop holding the information for yourself because you feel like they're going to be your competition.
Right.
Who cares?
There's enough for everybody to go around. There's enough for everybody.
And that's why I'm glad I got to come to this particular studio, because I want to tell you on camera that you are doing a great job. Your student, Taylor, Jacob, Pierce, these are all people that I know I've hired on jobs.
Wow.
So I know and there's a few of them that I do know, like that is coming up. I'm like, oh wow, you went to the studio? Yeah, Brickhouse, Kelly Peters, Generation X.
Yeah.
I know about that. So
Thank you, brother.
man, so keep what you're doing. And I feel like New York has the good problem. They got all the foundation, they got all this. Now they just need to polish it up.
Yeah, we need the polish.
We just need to polish it up.
We're missing the polish.
That's
we
the
need
best.
you to come back more.
Listen,
brother.
you got my word. If I'm here and I got time, I'm here.
Even if you're not here, we got you.
Hey,
Word up.
my man.
We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. So much respect for you, brother.
Thank you, man.
So much respect.
Appreciate it. Thank you,
This
man.
is House Guest. This is Calvit. I'm Kelly Peters. This is Brickhouse. Thank you for coming. We'll see you next time.